Hey, what's going on, guys? Ethan Netflix Gamer here, and today I want to talk about Oxenfree 2 and why Netflix needs to embrace the Xbox Game Pass model when it comes to that game, and as well as future games. So, for those who don't know, the Xbox Game Pass model for games is basically Microsoft will obviously pay a developer a bunch of money to obviously make their game available on day one, or if it's a first party title, they'll drop it day one anyway. So, you'll see games like Xbox's Halo come to Xbox Game Pass the same day it comes out. So people who obviously pay for the service can obviously play the game, as well as people who don't pay for the service are able to buy the game on the same time. And here's why I feel like Netflix needs to do that when it comes to Netflix games, because personally, I feel like Netflix games is lacking so much when it comes to big name titles, and I reckon they could benefit from having a bunch of games from their first party studios dropped on Netflix games day one, but also be available to purchase on other platforms. Now, Oxenfree 2 is obviously the big one when it comes to this stuff, because obviously, for those who don't know, Netflix Games obviously has Oxenfree 2 coming later this year from their studio, Night School Studios. It's been in development for years. So, this will be huge for a lot of people within Netflix, obviously, because obviously, Oxenfree 2 is a extremely hyped game. People know it, people have wanted it for years. So, it just makes sense. It just makes sense for Netflix to put a load of money onto this game. But we don't know nothing about the release for it. We don't know if it's going to come to Xbox. No, not Xbox. Not. We don't know nothing about the Netflix games release of it. For those who don't know, that basically means, or at least to me, that basically means Netflix Games doesn't really have a plan for Oxenfree 2 to come to Netflix Games at the time of launch, which to me is kind of a weird thing to consider, because Netflix Games wants to obviously offer the games from their library, and they already have offered the original Oxenfree, so why not offer Oxenfree 2 same time as other games? So, what I find weird with Netflix games at the minute as well is the release schedule for the games have been really weird. As in March, we've only got, at this time of me making this video, we only have one confirmed game, and that being Terra Nil, which is coming in on 28th of March. So, to me, it just kind of seems a little bit weird, and hopefully Netflix does something about this, and Netflix will obviously come out soon and announce some new games. But no, Oxenfree 2 is a big one here, because obviously Oxenfree 2 has no date for 2023. It's just been said it's coming in 2023. And obviously getting Oxenfree 2 on Netflix games, same day it comes to PC and Nintendo and all the other stuff, would be a huge thing for Netflix games. It obviously benefit them in the long run as well, because obviously then more people would be aware of the game, because obviously those that haven't played the original Oxenfree or played it on Netflix games will be able to re-experience the game, and obviously it's another platform to bring the games to. And personally, that's what Xbox does. That's what Xbox does when it comes to their games. They obviously put more in their game subscription day one. Now, you could argue Netflix doesn't want to do that because it could cost them a lot of money, and that is true. That it does cost a lot of money in order to do that sort of stuff. But I reckon Netflix could easily afford to do it. You know, Netflix is a multi-billion-dollar company. They're worth more money than Sony, so they could easily just drop some smaller budget games similar to Oxenfree 2 and other stuff in there that they're working on Netflix games day one, and it would just benefit them. It would just make them just as good, because what they basically need to do is Netflix games, to me, needs to focus on just making new games and bringing new games to the platform, and they could easily do that, you know. And if they did Oxenfree 2 day one, it would be huge for people who are obviously interested in the original Oxenfree, or people who are just getting into gaming thanks to Netflix, and obviously they'd check out Oxenfree 2 on their phone. You know, and also if they offer cloud gaming with the game, it'd just be huge, and it would show that Netflix games are now in a growth situation, because Netflix games doesn't seem to be putting out as many games as they could be. Because obviously in January they put out 4 games, February was 2 games, and March only seems to be 1 game. So hopefully we'll see. Hopefully we'll find out more soon when Netflix's plan is with Oxenfree 2. But I do feel like Oxenfree 2 should be the start of Netflix in the Game Pass model and offering, you know, their games day one on Netflix games alongside, you know, other platforms. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. If you do, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, turn on notifications. I've been Ethan Netflix Gamer, and I'm signing out. Peace.